This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now, in last week's Top 5 Tuesday slot, the topic under discussion was the fact that despite being, hurtling headlong towards that big milestone that we encounter that begins with the number 6. Yes, indeed, that one. When I get there, I'm going to get a t-shirt. There's a brilliant t-shirt. You can get it on Amazon. It says, "It's weird being the same age as old people." Yes. Anyway, but the thing is, most people, when they're kind of at this particular stage of life that I'm at now, you tend to recede into your musical comfort zone. The music that you discovered as an adolescent and as a young person is full of happy memories for you, and that tends to be the stuff you listen to the most. And that's true of me, but I am making an effort to discover newer bands, and maybe not new bands, but bands that have sort of flown under the radar, so to speak, up until now, as far as I'm concerned. And that was what the Top 5 Tuesday video was about last week. And one such band that I've recently got into in a big way is Blackberry Smoke. So I thought it would be fitting to do a solo analysis on one of their songs. The opening track from their fantastic album, The Whippoorwill, is called 6 Ways to Sunday. And this is the solo from that song. And here's a little bit of an explanation about what's actually going on in the solo.
Solo explanation.
Okay, so starting as always with what we're playing the solo over. This song does an interesting thing that you used to see a lot in the songs of people like Dave Edmunds springs to mind, where basically you have a big key change as you go into the guitar solo. I mean, this song is basically in A. And we begin the solo on the 5 chord in that key, which is an E chord. And then, boom, key change into B flat. And after the B flat chord, I'm playing all these chords in that sort of kind of Chuck Berry status quo kind of boogie fashion. Then after the B flat we go to F. Then down to a D. Before finally returning home to the A chord. Then we go through that again, B flat, F, then D. Then we have this kind of build up on a D over F sharp to a G5, then crawling chromatically via the G sharp to the A. So that last part there kind of goes like that. So those are the chords, and you'd be hard pressed to find any scale, I think, that would fit over a B flat chord, an F chord and a D chord and an A chord. So the order of the day here really is all about playing to the individual tonalities of each chord. Every time we go to a new chord, we're essentially applying a new scale over the top of it. Sounds complicated, but it isn't in practice. So over that first B flat chord, we play this essentially a B flat minor pentatonic kind of thing, going for that kind of minor pentatonic over major chord kind of feel to give it that kind of bluesy thing here. So we're going that lick there, just basically coming out of this position here of B flat minor pentatonic. The more observant among you will have spotted that there's an extra note in there, this G note, the major 6th. You can kind of say that that's a little bit of the B flat major pentatonic mixed in as well, if you like. Then we're on to the F chord, straight up F major pentatonic lick like this. Just coming up to this position of F major pentatonic for this lick. Now the next chord, if you were paying attention, you will know is a D chord. And once again, we have that minor pentatonic over major chord for a bluesy kind of snarl. Now, as it happens, we've just been playing an F major pentatonic, and an F major pentatonic is exactly the same as a D minor pentatonic, so that's what he plays over the top of the D major chord. Like that, just this little kind of bend at the 13th fret, the C note up to the D, and doing like that sort of bendy double stop kind of thing where you're putting the F note on the top there. Then we hit the A chord and he plays. Now you could kind of say that's an arpeggio, because all we're playing here are the notes of an A major chord. A, which is the root, C sharp, which is the third, and E, which is the fifth. And you can see that there's the root, third, fifth. Okay, or you can kind of look at it as being, part of this position of the A major pentatonic. Like that. So that takes us to the halfway point in the solo. What's next? Well, we're back on the B flat chord again, so he plays a B flat major pentatonic lick, essentially coming out of this position here. Basically he plays this little kind of chromatic minor to major third thing going on at the beginning of it, just a little grace note. Like that. And then we're into the F chord. And again, you can think of that as being part of an F major pentatonic. But again, it's just simply the chord notes. The root note of an F chord is F, then you got the third, which is A, then the fifth, which is C, and that lick there, root, third, fifth. It's an arpeggio. It's not the kind of arpeggio that Yngwie would play, but it is nevertheless the notes of the chord spelled out one at a time. That's the definition of an arpeggio. Then we have the final lick over that D chord and the kind of that ending passage there. And what we're doing here is we're treating the D as like the 5 chord in the key of G, really, here. Essentially he's playing D mixolydian over the top of it. Like that, okay? So D mixolydian is just the same thing as a D major scale. D major scale goes D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Take the C sharp, flatten it to a C, you get D mixolydian. Like that, and another way you can look at D mixolydian is as being the 5th mode in the key of G major. Anyway, let's not get bogged down in that. He's basically playing this run here where a little bit of hybrid picking. I'm using my pick on the 3rd string and the 3rd finger on my picking hand on the top E string. So we've got this shape here, 11th fret and 10th fret. Then we move that shape down 2 fret. Then we come down to the 7th fret on the G and E string. Then we move that shape down 2 fret. Then we go back to our original shape again, 4th fret on the 3rd string, 3rd fret on the 1st string. Then we come down to the 2nd fret on both the 3rd and 2nd string. So these are the shapes. And you put that run together, you get this. And then just a little bit of tomfoolery around here. So open 3rd string, slide up to the 4th on the 4th string, and then up to the 5th on the 4th string, and then finish on the A note at the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. And that's when, we've kind of done that big sort. So that A note there coincides with hitting that A chord at the end of the solo. And that is what's going on in this fantastic little country blues southern rock solo from a tune that I've really grown to love by Blackberry Smoke. So now you know what to do. Go away and have some fun with it. And as usual, you'll find a full tab in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing the solo, that explanation you've just seen there, and a jam track to play along with yourself. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, link in the description, as I'm sure you know by now. $3 or £2.50 a month gets you access to all of these additional resources and goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. A massive, massive thank you to each and every one of you who support me in that, or any of the other ways, all of which are linked down below in the description. But that is pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so, and why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream every Friday 5 PM UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars and whatever else crops up. Fantastic way to kick off the weekend. I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.